within the Joan Rivers Classics collection in the original color, which is the white. The white limited edition Pave Gardenia pin is a limited edition of only 5,000 pieces that will ever exist, and we're getting down to our final quantities of the white. But as that happens, we are introducing the pink that you see there in its own limited edition of 5,000 pieces. This is the very first day we have presented this on 4 easy payments for you. And if you know anything about Joan Rivers and the many years that she was on QVC and shared these details of her life with us, gardenias were her favorite flowers.
100%. If I wanted to really say, hey, Joan, I think you're the best in the planet, I adore you, I would have the florist send a fresh gardenia to the house.
Right.
They make the house smell beautiful. It was indeed, for her entire lifetime, her favorite flower. And we even incorporated gardenia into Now and Forever, the signature fragrance.
Yes.
That was that important to her. She loved the smell so much. So when we modeled the pin, we really looked to an actual gardenia. We really took to really what does that gardenia look like? And then in sort of, you know, running this and loving it so much and everybody adoring it, we found out that there is a pink gardenia, a very, very soft, almost a peachy side of pink. Very rare, not very common. You don't see them in flower arrangements, but there is a pink gardenia. So it was Joan's thought to reissue the pin, to bring it back in a new color, which is that soft. And I'll show you the difference between the pink and the white. They're very different when you hold them together. The pink is a very soft pink, though. It's quite beautiful.
And you know what? The pink can have so much symbolism for so many people. I mean,
of course.
I mean, the pink is beautiful, but this white, what I love about the way that these are done is the color is not flat.
No.
The enameling is iridized and dimensional.
I call it pearlized, but you're right. It's got an iridescent sort of quality to it. You might have to come in even tighter, guys, to see some of that pearl work, because we played around with a lot of enameling on this, and what Joan really felt was the white enamel kind of gave it a flatness. It didn't have the life of the actual petals.
Yes.
So we're using actually a pearlized, I'm sorry, I'll hold this where you need it. So we're using a pearlized enamel, still very glossy, but you'll see that shimmering effect. And I think it makes the Swarovski crystals pop out.
Yes.
I think it makes things like that shiny, polished edges, it makes them pop up as well.
It does.
While you're in tight, I'll show you the dimension on the pin. Look at what's going on. It's like an actual flower. It's amazing.
There's the layers of the petals that you can see from the back all the way to the front.
Absolutely.
And tell us about the stamp and why this pin was actually created.
It's actually fascinating. Actually, I'm going to show you the pink one because I actually have the actual numbered pin. Well, the gardenia pin was created on Joan's 80th birthday. So we created that little gardenia symbol. You'll see that slight pink gardenia in the stamp.
Yes.
On all the the birthday items. So everything for her 80th was hallmarked with that sort of gardenia. What you're seeing above it, you're going to see the number, was that 709?
Yep.
709. That's going to correspond to your certificate of authenticity, and that will be signed by Joan, but it'll be hand numbered. That's number 709 out of 5,000.
Wow.
This is pin number 709. And I will tell you, you mentioned that the white is very limited.
Yeah.
What is in your warehouse today?
Is what's left.
We can't make any more. It's the end of the 5,000 run. And as collectors know, it's very strict. You don't get to say, oh, we said 5,000, we're going to do 6,000.
Yeah, no,
It's done. It's over. So when it comes to you, for God's sake, keep the card, but then also keep the box and the little velvet pouch and everything that comes with it. Because as collectors know, the original packaging is major.
Important. It is
very,
major.
Very important.
And the fact that we have this for you today on those 4 easy payments means even if this is your very first purchase from us at QVC, just order with a major credit card and we will just bill you in 4 monthly installments of only $24.25. But you'll still get the brooch within 7 to 10 working days and be able to wear it and enjoy it and love it while you're paying it off. And so take a look at Suzanne on the pink jacket. Even though the pinks are different, that looks like $1 million.
Oh, I love it. I love the peachy with the orchidy sort of pink. Very, very pretty.
Very rich. And the dimension on this, by the way, is about 2 3/4 of an inch in diameter across the middle and then the top to bottom as well.
It's a very round, perfect flower, which I love.
It is.
And you've actually pinned it to your dress. And did you catch a little bit of your undergarment? Is that, because that's the trick. Do you know that?
Yes, that helps to hold, because this is a larger brooch and that'll help to hold it in
and dresses
place.
which are lightweight, it's going to keep it actually stationary. On a jacket, no need to do that. But it is a substantial, beautiful, to me, this is what true fashion jewelry should look like. Beautifully made. We should think this is actually sterling silver or platinum. when you look. That to me is the
feel.
sign.
That's
Absolutely.
the feel. And you know
Diamonds
what?
and platinum.
I love seeing the pink on the black dress that
Isn't that
Monica is
stunning?
wearing. She's wearing the same dress that I'm wearing. We're doing very similar looks. But I want to remind you about the limited edition of only 5,000 pieces in each of the colors that will ever be made.
Yep.
The white, the edition is already finished. What we have in our warehouse is it.
That's the
Final
end of it.
900 remaining in the white Gardenia pin, and we're just introducing the pink to you today. So
the
we're
white
going to
on
say,
gray.
oh, the white on the gray is gorgeous. Same jacket
Yep.
that Suzanne had on, just again in the different color.
Beautiful.
We've got Marjorie from California
terrific.
who's going to chat with us. Marjorie, thank you so much for being here with us today. My name is Sharon, and this is David. How are you?
Oh, I'm very fine, thank you. I'm so happy to talk with you. You know, I have Joan's white pin.
Okay.
I have so many pins of hers and so much of hers. I have been buying Joan Rivers things since she went on QVC. It's just amazing.
Marjorie, that's
and I
amazing.
get so many compliments from when I wear these pins. Everybody wants to know, where did you get such beautiful pins?
Yes.
Oh, that's
I was
amazing.
so sad when she passed away.
Oh,
It
of
was like
course.
losing a friend.
Sure.
Very much so, very much so. She touched our lives in so many different ways, Marjorie. She made us laugh, as you well know if you've been with QVC for the entire 25 years. But she also taught us. She taught us about style. She taught us about fashion. She taught us how to feel good about ourselves,
That's
as you
right.
know. So it was on a number of levels, and I agree. And you know, but she's always in our heart, Marjorie.
That's right.
We always have her right here, which is nice.
That's
But-
right. And every time I wear one of her pins, I think of her.
That's lovely.
Oh,
That's
Marjorie,
lovely. That's
I'm
great.
really glad that you could
That's
be a
great.
part of our show today and share your thoughts with us, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much, and you both have a happy New Year.
Thank you. You too,
You as
Marjorie.
well. Thank you. But now Marjorie came to QVC when Joan first came in, which would be 24 plus years
Yeah.
ago, and would not be coming back to buy Joan again and again if the quality wasn't amazing.
Absolutely
And that's
correct.
something I probably don't talk about enough because I take it for granted. We only make one quality. And it's the very, very best. As Joan always said, the very best you can do in fashion jewelry, the very best you can do in the price point for our apparel. And you know what? That was important to her, as important as great design.
That people
As
could
im-
afford
that
it.
you could afford it, and it was the best quality that we could do. So when you're investing, and these are investments, when you're investing in this Gardenia pin, you are knowing that you're getting the very, 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 very best. And there's something very cool about knowing that you are one of a certain number of people that have it. This is not a million pins were made and you see it in every store in America.
Right.
These were made for QVC. They're signed by Joan. They're limited. They're numbered. Doesn't get much better.
Yeah, hand numbered on the certificate
Isn't
of
that nice?
authenticity.
Isn't that
It's
nice?
beautiful. 4 easy payments of $24.25, and now we're down to the final 800. We're actually calling it silver tone, but that is the white
It's
brooch
the white
that
choice,
we're
yep.
talking about.
Yep.
Fewer than 800 of those now remain, and that is the end of the edition of
Yep.
the 5,000
and there
that were
will
ever
there
created.
will not ever be a reorder on that, guys. We sign an agreement saying we're going to make this amount, and we cannot. I would be cheating, and that's something that we don't do.
Yeah, no,
So
Joan
the
wouldn't
white
do
is
it. No,
gone,
you guys
the white
wouldn't
is
do
gone.
it.
Absolutely.
And you know, when you take a look at it on the ladies up close, you get to see the detail in person. But when you see them from a distance, as I think you will in just a moment, look at
It's
the
a statement. Yeah,
that
yeah.
it makes on
It's a
either
wow.
the jacket or the dress. I mean, it looks like an actual flower,
Like you
but it's
pinned
done
an actual
in a
flower.
brooch.
Yeah.
It really
It's
is stunning.
And you know, gardenias,
There, you can see it there.
That's beautiful. Gardenias to me are one of the most beautiful flowers, but the fact that they smell so beautiful,
That's right.
it's like the double whammy. It's
Yeah.
like not only pretty, but wow. But to capture
the whole
it,
package.
it's the whole package. To capture it in enamel that's this quality,
Yeah.
and the Swarovski crystal, and the beautiful silver plating, and you know, it just doesn't get better. And the fact that you are a small group of people that actually own it.
Yeah, it's
Love that.
very special. So you may want to take advantage of getting both of the brooches because we've got it on those 4 easy payments of $24.25. We're going to say hello to Jill, who's here from Connecticut.
Hi, Jill.
Jill, welcome into the Joan Rivers
Hi.
Classics collection. How are you?
Oh, I'm wonderful. I'm so grateful to be able to call you and talk to you. I have both of them now.
Oh! How great is that? You have the white one already and you're grabbing the
Yes,
pink?
yes. I had the white one actually before she died.
Okay.
We did this for Joan's 80th birthday, Jill, if you recall. Maybe you got it on that day.
Yes,
Yeah.
probably did.
There you go.
Joan was extremely special to me for a lot of reasons, but the most important was her birthday was a day after my mother's.
Oh, June 8th, and your mother would have been June 7th?
Yes.
There you go. Okay, so
Yeah,
Geminis.
and one of her favorites were gardenias.
Is that right? Oh, so this
She
has
used to wear them in her hair.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Joan
my
did as
word.
well. Joan did as well, and that puts the fragrance up near your nose, and you smell it as you wear it. That's
Right.
lovely.
Yeah, they were very alike in many
Oh
ways.
wow. Well, so when you wear the pin, Jill, you think not only of Joan, but you think of your mom, and I think that's
Exactly. That's why, I mean, there was
fantastic.
a very close connection
Yeah,
between
sure.
me and Joan.
Sure. Oh, that's fantastic.
I unfortunately never got to talk to her to tell her that. I know she would have been really blessed to hear that.
Very.
She's
very
watching,
much.
Jill. She knows.
Well, and also,
Yeah.
Jill, there was no more important person in Joan's life than her mother.
Yeah.
That her
She-
mother,
oh,
exactly.
she adored
so
her mom.
that we have that in common, and I have collected all of her bee pins and
Oh, that's great.
and all of her eggs.
Yeah.
And now they're even more important to me than ever because
Oh, yeah.
they're all over my house. So,
How fantastic. How
so
fantastic.
no matter where I go, I think of Joan.
Well,
Plus
Jill,
all her clothes and everything else that I collect of hers.
That's lovely.
I'm
That's
so
lovely.
glad that we can continue the collection so you may continue to enjoy and add to the pieces that you've already got at home. So thank you very much for calling.
Yeah, thank you very much, David. I really appreciate you
Well, thank
and
you.
know that you're going to bring all of everything that Joan would have wanted.
Well,
to
I
QVC.
after 25 years with Joan, it was very clear what her intents were, which is get out there and continue what we've been working so hard on for
Right.
25 years.
Absolutely,
So she would be
absolutely.
very, and I know she's up there, watching. So
Yeah, she's
I
smiling.
got to make her proud.
Yeah.
Thank you
Thanks
so much, Jill. Have
Thank
a
you,
great
Jill.
day.
Take
God
care.
bless.
Bye-bye.
Happy New Year.
Happy
to
New
you
Year.
as well.
Yes, as
Thank
well.
you, Jill. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
So if you want to take advantage of this beautiful pin
Oh,
and
look
get
at
this
that.
at home,
That just blows my
this
mind.
is considered the silver tone, but it really is the white.
Pearlized white, which is so
pearlized
pretty.
white, which we have our final 500 now
Oh, boy.
remaining,
Oh, boy.
which is the last of the edition of 5,000 that will ever be made. Just a few more than that actually in the pink is what we have in inventory
Pink
right
is
now, but we're
stunning.
just introducing the limited edition of the pink today. So wouldn't it be lovely to have both?
And display them.
Put them
Pin
out
them
on
to
display.
a pillow, which I always love. Put them next to one another.